Hi everyone, this is my first time using Reddit to post something, so please bear with me. This might be a little long and go all over the place, so I'm sorry in advance, and English isn't my first language. This story happened during summer vacation 5 years ago, in my dad's house. It's a house he designed himself, and had some workers build it, and it was our second time staying there for a few weeks. I'll do my best to explain how the house is built since it's pretty complicated to visualize. The first floor has a shop that my dad owns, and behind that shop, there's huge garage for the cars, and then a small place that UK sees as a kitchen. You can access the first floor by the garage doors or the door that leads to the kitchen. When you open that specific door, the kitchen is in front of you, and to your right, there's stairs leading to the second floor, and there's also a door there that can be locked with keys from the inside. And that's where me and my family stayed. At that time, I just turned 19 and my brother was about to turn 17. For more context, at this period I was dealing with a lot of anxiety and was not medicated yet, so I was often on edge and got scared easily. Any sudden noise could make me jump, which people thought was either funny or way too dramatic. But moving on, the day before this prank happened, I heard my aunts and cousins talk about how a few robberies happened in the village because people got a little careless and left their doors unlocked. This terrified me. I was in a pretty old village in the middle of the countryside. The closest city was about half an hour away if traffic was good, and I knew that the weapons people used there was not guns or anything of the sort, but knives, butcher knives, which is one of my biggest fear. I get nightmares of getting stabbed, and everyone knows that. I voiced my concern in the moment. My brothers and mom told me that we're safe and nothing can happen as long as we lock the doors, that I shouldn't worry too much. That night, I couldn't sleep. I was in a room with my youngest brother, who was a kid, 12, and who passed out as soon as he got in bed. I was left standing in front of my window, checking outside and trying to distract myself. Unfortunately, I was alone with my thoughts. Even though I had a phone, there was no connection, so I could do nothing to chase those thoughts away and shake off my fear, stress, and anxiety by watching YTV, etc. I ended up passing out as soon as I saw the sunrise. It may sound insane, but I promise that I was a walking ball of stress and anxiety due to many reasons. My entire year had been rough, and I was just going through a lot mentally. I don't want to seem too dramatic. I was just very vulnerable at that time and only needed some peace and rest. That morning, I was the last one to wake up, as usual, so I wasn't that surprised when I noticed that no one was home. My family usually wakes up first and goes straight to my uncle's house to have breakfast and do activities. You only have to cross the street to get there. It's barely a 5-minute walk. I was still half asleep. I think I managed to get around 3 to 4 hours of sleep at best, and left my room to walk in a hallway, in direction of the bathroom to wash my face before leaving to join my family. The bathroom is connected the locked door, that one leading to the stairs and first floor. This is going to be a bit tricky to explain, but the wall on the side of that door doesn't go up the ceiling. There's a small gap that's hard to reach from outside since there's only stairs, but it's not impossible. It was also something that didn't help me feel safe. Even though the door was closed, since that small gap was there, someone could jump over it and access our bathroom, and then just walk around in the second floor where we were staying. I just remember walking in the hallway, still rubbing my tired eyes when I saw this man, wearing full black from head to toe, with a scarf hiding half of his face. You could only see his eyes. He was right there, and looked like he just climbed in that small gap from outside, and was to jump in the bathroom. I know the scream I let out was loud enough that everyone around the house heard it. I thought I was going to lose my voice. I was petrified and couldn't even move. In that moment, I was so sure my heart was about to stop. The man then jumped, took off the scarf and hat that was hiding his face, and started laughing. It was my brother saying, "Oh my God, you should have seen your face. Looked like you saw a ghost." I don't fully remember what happened after. I think I just snapped and screamed at him until he left, saying I wasn't fun and should relax. To this day, this prank haunts me. I already had some issues with security in general. I was a bit paranoid, but now I can't sleep without locking the door, checking if it's really locked several times before feeling at ease. At that time, I hadn't completely lost trust in my brother. I used to look at him and wonder if he was going to pull something like this again, but thought that he wouldn't, and yet he did a little later in that same vacation when we went to the city to visit my grandparents. With a cousin, they both dressed as robbers and jumped on me and my younger cousin when we were chilling in a room at night. She ended up having an asthma attack, while I had a panic attack. After that, they got scolded, and since then they haven't done any prank of that sort. But after that, and until now, I lost trust in him. I'm now 22 and he's 20. He still scares from time to time by hiding behind a door, getting on all fours in the dark, and jumping on me when I turn on the light, and other things of the sort. But when I try to talk about it with my parents, they just brush it off by saying that it's not that serious. Stop screaming like a cow when you get surprised. He's trying to have fun with you, and you're being an asshole by having arguments with him for that. But it's not having fun, right? Am I really the asshole here? I believe I'm not, but with everyone against me, I'm not so sure anymore.